Hi students, welcome back. Coming to the next topic in the computer graphics is the 2D transformations. So what is a 2D transformation? After an object creation, so first you created the object. So after the object creation, sometimes it may requires to change the object in a position or in size. That changing you call it as a transformation. Transformation is nothing but it's a changing of an object after creation. Changing of an object after creation in terms of position or in size. In terms of position or even the size also. That you call it as a transformation. So the changing after object creations, it may requires to change the object in position or in terms of the size. So that changing you call it as a transformation. There are different types of transformations are there. Let me write that. Different types of transformation. So what are the different types of transformations that are present in the way of 2D or 3D, whatever it may be? So the same concept, but only the coordinates will be the different for the 2-dimensional and the 3-dimensional. So the different types of transformations are translation, scaling, rotation, rotating, and reflection and shearing. So these are all the different types of transformation. So let me explain you each and every transformation, that is a 2D transformation, by taking the examples. So first let's start with the translation. So what is these translations? How you are going to change that object in terms of the position or in terms of the size. Let me take the first one, that is a translation. So translation. A translation means it will shift the object from one position to other position with the given translating factors in x-axis or y-axis. So translation is nothing but it will shift the object, whatever the object that is given. So in terms of x and y axis, it will shift the object from one position to other position with the given translating factors in x or y axis. So to translate a point from coordinates, let us take to translate a point from coordinate position. So what are the coordinate positions? Let us take x and y. X and y coordination position to another, that is, let's take x1, y1. We add algebraically the translation distance. The translation distance like tx and ty to original coordinates. So that is the concept. Translation is nothing but shifting the object from one position to another position. So let's take one position is xy and another position is x1, y1. So I want to change the xy object to the x1, y1. So how can I change? I simply adding the algebraic translation distance tx and ty to the original coordinates. So whenever I add tx, ty to the original coordinates, I'll get a translated image. So let me write it in terms of line. So what are the new coordinates? That is the x1. I want to change that object to the x1. So x1, how I will get this x1? Simply adding the original coordinates to tx. So tx, ty is here, it is tx, and ty is called shifting factors. Shift vectors. because I want to shift the object. If you want to shift the object, you need to add those shift objects to the original coordinates, then the object will be shifted. So the new coordinate is equal to original coordinate plus shift x. In the same way for y-axis, the original y-axis y coordinate will get as the original coordinate of y plus t1. So just remember this. Simply add tx distance to the translation distance to the original coordinate and ty the translation distance to the y coordinate. So the formula will be like this. X dash, y dash, I am writing in terms of matrix. xy is the real coordinates. I am just adding dx, dy. So here dx and dy are the translation distance. Okay, the translation distance. So let's take this as a graph. So here this is a p x comma y, and I want p x dash x1 x dash or y dash or x1 or y1, and here this is dx, and the difference here it is the dy. So you can write it formula as p dash is equal to p plus t. So here t is nothing but the translating factor. Translating factor, and the dx and dy are along x-axis and along y-axis. So let me explain this translation transformation by taking one example, so that you will clearly understand what exactly the translation is. Let's take one triangle is given with a vertex as ABC, having the coordinates. Having the coordinates A as 2, 2, and B as 10, 2, and C as 5, 5. So one triangle is given with a vertex as like this, and translate the triangle. Translate the triangle with, so they are giving the shifting vectors, that is a dx is equal to 5 and dy is equal to 6. So this is a problem. They are given one triangle with a vertex ABC. Means here this is a triangle with vertex ABC. ABC. A has a coordinates 2, 2. So in the x-axis 2 and the y-axis 2. And here it is like 10, 2. 10, 2. And C as 5, 5. So these are the original coordinates. Now I want to translate this image. So either in the shape or in this position. Okay. So now let's start the problem. So what's the formula? Let me take formula is p dash is equal to p plus t. Right. Let me take the fresh paper. So first in terms of a you need to be calculated. So a dash is equal to a plus t. So what are the a coordinates here? xy 2, 2. Let me write a is 2, 2 and b is 10, 2 and c is 5, 5. Okay. And t, what are they are given? Dx and dy they are given it as 5 and 6. Now add. What you will get? 7, 8. So what are the new coordinates of a dash? A dash is 7. A dash is good 7, 8. In the same way, b dash is equal to b plus t. So what are the b coordinates? 10, 2 and dx and dy 5, 6. You will get the coordinates as 15, 8. So b dash is equal to 15, 8. These are the new coordinates. And c dash is equal to c plus t. Okay, what are the c coordinates? 5, 5, x, y and dx, dy 5, 6. Okay, so you will get the new coordinates are 10, 11. So c dash is equal to 10, 11. Now take the original picture. So let me take 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16 like that. And here also 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16. Okay. So first a dash 7, 8. So 7, 8. Where is the 7? 7 here in the x-axis and 8 is here. Okay, and B 15, 8. So here 15 and 8 is here. And in C 10, 11. So this is a 10 and the 11 is somewhere is here. See. So see the previous one, the original one here it is below this line, means the coordinates are 2, 2. But here the coordinates of A is 7, 8. Means it is increased, means the picture is going upwards. Here the picture travels upwards. Okay, means the direction is changed from it is translated. The image is translated to upwards. So from here to the, means in this position to the above position. So just translated the picture. So this is about the translation. I hope you understand. Thank you.